Assalamu alaikum dear students. How are you? Hope you all are fine and doing well. You know very well that in previous lectures we have taken a start with suitable forms of verb and we discussed about present tense and past tense. So this is your lecture number 3 for suitable forms of verb and today we shall discuss future tense. Likewise, future tense has 4 forms too: future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous tense. Let's take a start with future indefinite tense. This tense is used to describe an action that will take place in future at some point. For example, I shall see him next Monday. He will leave for London tomorrow. Keywords for future indefinite tense are tomorrow and next. Now let's have a look of structure of future indefinite tense. Affirmative sentences. In future indefinite tense, we use will or shall as a helping verb with first form of verb. With subjects I and we use shall and rest of the subjects go for will. And after will and shall, we use first form of verb. For example, we shall visit him tomorrow. You will make lame excuses. For negative sentences, we have to add not right after will or shall and first form of verb is used. For example, I shall not obey you. You will not travel by plane. In interrogative sentences, will or shall comes at the start of the sentence and the sentence ends with a question mark and we use first form of verb. For example, shall I inform police? Will she publish this book? Is it clear? Now comes future continuous tense. It is used to show an action that is going on at some point in future. For example, I shall be reading the book then. They will be playing football at that time. The keywords for future continuous tense are then, at that time, at usual time, in the morning, that day. Now let's discuss the structure of future continuous tense. In affirmative case, we use shall be or will be with first form of verb plus ing. Shall is used with I and we and the rest of the subjects go for will. Yes. Example, we shall be taking lesson in the morning. They will be buying the tickets. For negative sentences, we use not, will not be, shall not be with first form of verb plus ing. For example, I shall not be beating the children. They will not be joking. For interrogative sentences, will or shall comes at the start of the sentence. Then we write the subject and then comes be with first form of verb plus ing. For example, shall I be praying them? Will she be singing a song? Students, I hope you have understood future indefinite and future continuous tense. Now we shall take a start with the exercise. Have you opened your books? Should I take a start? Okay. We have the first sentence. You will not understand it. This is future indefinite tense. This watch will not cost very much. Again, this sentence goes for future indefinite tense. She will work hard for the competition. Next sentence is, I shall be finishing this exercise in an hour's time. In an hour's time is the keyword for future continuous tense. That's why we have used shall be finishing. I shall not have much money. This is also an example of future indefinite tense. What you will be doing at 4. At 4 is the keyword for future continuous tense. So we have used will be doing. They will travel all night. I shall be waiting for you at the usual time. At the usual time is the keyword for future continuous tense. That's why we have used shall be waiting. And last sentence is, she will be doing her lesson in French in the morning. And you know very well what is the keyword in this sentence? Yes, in the morning, which is the keyword for future continuous tense. Yes. Have you done with it? Should we move further? Okay. Our next tense is future perfect tense. It is used to describe an action that will be finished by a certain time or date. For example, I shall have finished reading this novel by July next. He will have eaten the mangoes. The keyword for future perfect tense is by. Now let's take a start with the sentence structure of future perfect tense. In affirmative sentences, we have to write will or shall have with third form of verb. Will have or shall have with third form of verb. For example, we shall have taken rest. It will have stopped raining by the evening. For negative sentences, we have to write not between will and have. Will not have, shall not have with third form of verb. For example, I shall not have taken a walk by 7 o'clock. You will not have taken a bath. For interrogative case, we have to write will or shall at the start of the sentence. Then comes subject. Then we have to write have with third form of verb, and there is a question mark at the end of the sentence. For example, shall I have forgiven her? Will you have gone to office at fixed time? Have you got it? Should we move further? Okay. Future perfect continuous tense. It is used to describe an action which has been going on continuously and has yet to be completed in the future. For example, he will have been pulling the rope since 10 o'clock. I shall have been plucking flower for 2 hours. The keywords for future perfect continuous tense are since, for, and how long. For is used with period of time. A period is a duration of time. 5 minutes, 2 weeks, 6 years, etc. And since is used with point. A point is a precise moment in time, like 9 o'clock, 1st January, Monday, etc. Sentence structure for future perfect continuous tense is, in affirmative sentences we have to write will have been or shall have been with first form of verb and ing, and we have to write since or for according to the given time period. For example, I shall have been going to school for 5 days. He will have been praying since morning. In negative sentences, we have to write not after will or shall and before have been. Will not have been, shall not have been with first form of verb plus ing. For example, I shall not have been working since noon. They will not have been playing for 2 hours. In interrogative sentences, will or shall comes at the start of the sentence. Then comes subject. Then we have to write have been with first form of verb plus ing. For example, shall we have been remembering you for years? Will you have been watering the plants since morning? Is it clear? Okay students, I hope you have understood the sentence structure of future perfect and future perfect continuous tense. Should we move further? Okay, have you opened your books? I am taking a start with the exercise. We have the first sentence. She will have finished her work before the guests arrive. Which tense is used in this sentence? Yes, future perfect tense. Here you can see that before is written in the sentence, but after before there is first form of verb, means present indefinite tense is used. So we cannot have the combination of present and past as we discussed it earlier. So here you can see the combination of present indefinite and future perfect tense. Got it? Second sentence is they will have written their exercise by the time the teacher arrives. Here you can see the keyword for future perfect tense, and that is by. In third sentence, she will have returned from the tour of Europe by the middle of December next. Again you can see by is written in the sentence, so this sentence goes for future perfect tense. Fourth sentence is the farmers will have reaped the harvest before the rains. In this sentence you can again see the combination of future perfect and present indefinite tense. Yes. Fifth sentence is these mangoes will have reached the market by April. By is the keyword for future perfect tense. That's why we have used will have reached. Sixth sentence is I shall have read all the novels of Golding by the end of summer vacation. Here again you can see the word by. So it goes for future perfect tense. Seventh sentence is the meeting will have ended by the time we gathered. By shows that this sentence goes for yes, future perfect tense. Eighth sentence is I hope it will have stopped raining by the evening. Again you can see the word by. Is it clear? Okay. Ninth sentence is we shall have taken her examination by the next fall. Again the keyword for future perfect tense. What is it? By. And the last sentence is they will have completed their work by tomorrow. Again you can see by in the sentence. So that's why we have used future perfect tense will have completed. Have you done with it? Good. Okay students, we have finished with an important grammatical topic, suitable forms of verb. I believe you must have comprehended it all. Now give proper time to read and learn all the exercises. Your task is to learn all the keywords and structures of sentences. Revise exercise number 6 and 7 with examples and practice exercise number 6 and 7 twice on your rough registers. Take care. Allah Hafiz.